What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor, and welcome back to my channel. We made it to a new month, so before we talk about October movies, we gotta talk about all the new movies that I saw in the month of September, and we're gonna place them on their proper tiers. Go ahead and join me in the comment section. What movies did you guys see in the month of September? Which ones were good, and which ones were just not that good? I would love to know all of that down below in the comment section, and with that said, let's get right into our tiers. Alright, first up, we have amazing, then we have great, then we have good, then we have okay, then we have meh, then we have bad. And this is a very long month, September. I went to the theaters, back to the theaters the first time this month so I could see Tenet. Then we saw Mulan. So we got to talk about all these movies. And first up, we have Tenet. I'm going to put Tenet, honestly, in the okay tier. As of right now, that's the best I can go. This is probably a 3 out of 5 for this film for me. I talked about all the Nolan movies. I never got a chance to talk solely about Tenet, so here's a little review for you. I thought this movie was extremely unnecessarily confusing. The confusingness of it made the movie seem extremely long. So there was a point in this film where I actually fell asleep because of how just slow and kind of boring it felt during the middle of it. I fell asleep. I haven't fallen asleep in theaters in probably 10 years, so it's definitely kind of disappointing that that happened to me. But also, I was trying to put so many puzzle pieces together, and that was just extremely hard. I walked out of the theater with my girlfriend. She had no idea what she just watched. I, quite frankly, had no idea what I just watched. I know this is why I need to go back and revisit and go check it out again, but after a one-time viewing, it's definitely just going to go in the okay tier. Is the spectacle of the film amazing? Yes. Is the acting great? It is astounding, but the overall story and how just time inversion, trying to get that to make sense, to some people it might have worked. To me, it did not. Tenet, I wasn't extremely disappointed by, but I was honestly pretty disappointed by. Speaking of disappointments, we have Mulan. I'm putting Mulan in the bad tier. Mulan is, it's honestly frustrating how honestly bad this movie was. It's one of my least favorite of the year so far, and I'm a big fan of Disney live action remakes, but I had a feeling I wasn't really going to like this one just from the trailers alone. Then I went to see it, and it felt honestly like a Disney Channel original movie, and I'm really just going to hate on it there, like, and it wasn't. It was a movie with a very big budget and lots of, like, kind of momentum behind it, and honestly, in my humble opinion, it didn't do any of that for me. Like, not at all. Like, I was completely underwhelmed by Mulan. I thought it was boring. I thought it was just dumb. It wasn't funny. It wasn't anything about the original Mulan that I liked. It didn't have any of that, and I did not enjoy it, like, literally at all. Speaking of things I actually enjoyed, the Broken Hearts Gallery, I actually enjoyed this one quite a good bit, so that's going to go in the good tier. If you would have told me that I would have enjoyed the Broken Hearts Gallery more than Tenet, I would have told you were insane, but I did. I am a sucker for romantic comedies, and this one is the epitome of romantic comedy. Very cliche, but it's also a little bit different in a way, too, because it's about basically all around the breakups that get these two people to come together and form the Broken Hearts Gallery. It's sweet. Is it cheesy? Yes, but is it sweet? Absolutely. It's very, very funny. My theater didn't have a ton of people in it, but all of us were laughing our butts off, having just a good time with these characters. This is one that I would revisit in the theater, or I'd even buy it on Blu-ray and just kind of toss it on, and every year seems to be like a really good romantic comedy, and this one seems it might be one of the really good romantic comedies of the year. I really did enjoy it. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Not a lot of people have seen it, not a lot of people are going to see it, but if you have seen it, let me know down below in the comments. Next up, Enola Holmes. I'm gonna put Enola Holmes in the okay tier as well. I thought Millie Bobby Brown was fantastic. Sam Claflin was just a douche. You just didn't like him at all. And Henry Cavill, he's Henry Cavill. Of course you're going to like him. But Billy Bobby Brown is fantastic. I'm actually going to be starting the Stranger Things show pretty soon. And she is as half as good in that as she is in this. I'm going to love the show. She is amazing in this. This young actress has such a bright future ahead of her if she decides to stick to acting. I think that she will because she's pretty damn good. But other than that, it didn't really get me as much as it got everyone else, and I think maybe that's because it was a little overhyped for me. Everyone's saying how amazing it is, how great it is, so I went in expecting an amazing and great movie, and it was fine. It was okay. I didn't really get the hype that everyone was kind of throwing at it, but Millie Bobby Brown is fantastic. I cannot stress that enough. But the overall movie and story, I just wasn't invested that much, and it's not that I was bored. It's just that I honestly just didn't really care where the story was going to go. I thought it was interesting to kind of go after Sherlock Holmes' younger sister. I thought that was a cool premise, but it was okay. Nothing great, nothing bad. It was just okay. Next up is The Devil All the Time. I'm gonna put The Devil All the Time in the meh tier. I am sorry, but this is just too, not even that it's too slow of a burn, because I appreciate a good slow burn, but this movie is, it drags a lot, and it's extremely depressing. I mean, to the point where, like, I was very hard for me to watch. It took me 3 times to watch it and sit down and finish this whole movie. Is the acting great? Yes, again, the acting is damn good. Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, Bill Skarsgård, who, they focused on Bill Skarsgård character an awful lot more than I thought they would. People are saying that it's one they're going to go back and rewatch. It is not one for me that I will go back and rewatch. It took me 3 times just to watch it for the first time. It was so dark, kind of twisted, and honestly, it was kind of gross. And there's certain scenes, and when I'm telling my friends about it, like, there's certain scenes in the movie, and I can't believe that these scenes were in a movie. The one with the spiders, come on, that one's just, come on. And last up on this list is The Secret Society of Second-Born Royals. It's a Disney Plus original movie. Yeah, that's got to go in the bad tier. And I'm unfortunate to say it, but this movie is just, not that it was terrible, but it was just not good, like, in any way. And it was getting narrated by Skylar Astin, who was in Pitch Perfect, who I'm a big fan of. I think he's great. He's a great Broadway actor, so he's kind of narrating this. But in the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes, they have so much exposition and so much narration that, like, it doesn't really show you any of it. He kind of just tells you all that's going on, tells you everything that's happening, and this seems like kind of like maybe a version of Sky High is the only one you could probably compare it to. But other than that, this movie was just uninteresting. I was uninvested. I was, like, honestly just counting down the seconds for this movie to be over with. It's cheesy, not that great, and not one I truly enjoyed. But there it is, all the September movies I saw ranked in 2020. Can't say it was a great month for movies, but it wasn't the worst month for movies, that's for dang sure. Let me know down below in the comments what movies you guys saw in the month of September. What movies are you most looking forward to for the rest of the year? October's here. The Trial of Chicago 7 is among us. I cannot freaking wait for it. And Hubie Halloween with Adam Sandler. I'm excited for all of it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, family, and everyone. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.